Hello, everybody. Live with the Midnight Man. No. Y'all go get some coffee? Tell me what's going on today. I need some people to tell me what's happening. Don't make me get on AI and ask. Hello there, Lori. Hey, I kind of had some trouble getting on. Reason y'all didn't have no more notice than what you did. And I didn't want to wait longer. I had to re-sign in. All right, chatters, get on up there on the screen now. Quit messing around. Unless you're going to get a cup of coffee. The chatters has got to help me tonight. Is there anybody that wants to get on here and talk? Hey there, Cajun Mom. Cajun Mom made it. Hey, thank you there, Cajun Mom. Tammy's got a pretty touching video for tomorrow. I done fixed it up. Done got it in the oven. Hey there, Linda. My nose might be a little stopped up. I had jury duty tonight. I'm going to go to the sheriff department and file a complaint. Spends all my money. Does me wrong. Make me wear the handcuffs. Put a blindfold on me. Then gives out this big old whip. Hello there, Ian Bradford. I don't know as I seen you in a while. How's everybody doing tonight? Does anybody want to get on here? That video I done for Tammy, she actually was saying some stuff that, I didn't know. Like as far as, giving gifts. Hey there, Miss Deborah. I don't know as I've seen you in a while. But I know you. I kind of trying to get woke up myself, yo. I'm always on. Hey. You wouldn't believe the way people change their names. and it is hard to keep up with. But I know when they started going with these handles, uh, I don't like that. I mean, I don't know why they YouTube changed a bunch of people. Oh, I don't like them changing it and like putting an at symbol in front of your name. I mean, I don't know what they think they're doing. I mean, what's that? Why is that necessary? I don't know nobody that's born that you put an at in front of their name. Has it been a slow day today, y'all? Or people are coming in here mighty slow. But you know that, like all up and down my channel's getting a bunch of views. You know, like twice as many as Tammy's. And she's doing good. But I got a bunch of people like just going all up and down my slow looming day. Okay. I ain't really been on here, you know. I put a couple of videos on, put one for Tammy this morning of the fish fry. And you won't never believe what she done. Let me see what my girlfriend's saying here. Send me a message and tell her I love her too. Hey, yo, you won't never believe what Tammy doing. I said, girl, hey there, Jody. He went to the fish fry. Okay, Deb. She went to the fish fry and set the camera up and then went outside. And that's what I got on this channel, what I put on here today, where she went outside. I said, Tammy, what was you thinking? The fish fry was in the building. I didn't give her no hard time, but she said, well, I was trying to get some footage. I said, Tammy, did you know that you are the star of your show? And you come in there and truck the tripod up and then went outside? He left it in there for somebody to tend to. I mean, I don't know if she's a dog. Hey, she's real new, you know. It's what happens when you do everything for somebody. She set the tripod up and then went outside. and filmed outside. And I didn't think I was going to be able to retrieve no footage out of it. I said, Tammy, do you know that it would have been a lot better if you would have been in there? Y'all don't forget the thumbs up. That's right, Cajun Mom. That's right. I didn't get to watch Grandma's video today. Y'all reckon I ought to not be doing no more AI? I think I might be doing some more. Yeah, I like Tammy. She just, she's new, y'all. And like just being around it, just being around me doing it, that ain't, that don't get it, You got to be doing it yourself. That's why it's a good thing that Grandma does that stuff as long as she can. Hey there, Wheeler Catcher. The AI is kind of scary. Yeah, I think so too. Hey there, Myrtle. How's everybody doing tonight? My nose is stopped up. Which we got a little something too, you know what I mean? We picked up some kind of a bug. And I heard Tammy talking about it, and then I got it. She's been doing good. I've enjoyed her cooking videos. Yeah. She's going to be mixing it up a little bit stuff, Her video tomorrow. No. Yeah, boy, she might have did. She might have did. She might have did, Linda. She might have did that. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. Hey, y'all, I mean, has anybody been live today? I did go check and see if Catcher was live before I got on here. Yeah, Tammy's, she's got a bunch of videos that I've never even turned loose. I mean, quite a few, Stephen went back to the lake today. And I was thinking about going, me and Tam was, but hey, we don't feel terrible. but really don't feel that good. I asked her if she want to go down to the sportsman club. Yeah, I ain't heard from Kathy. Yeah, I know she's better off where she's at. I mean, that's bad to say, but, I thought everything was going pretty good, and she said they wasn't. You know, when he come back, I thought everything was, doing better. But, shit, boy, hey, I'd moved too. I'd moved too. I wouldn't want to hear that all day. I'm trying to get a little more woke up. Yeah. Yeah, hey, I don't do that to Tammy, y'all. Even when I was drinking, which, I mean, they ain't nothing to raise hell at Tammy about. I mean, you can't even make up nothing to raise hell about. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, you can't even think of something to raise hell about. Although, this is something I noticed about her, and it really ain't been all that long ago that I really realized. She don't want me to be mad or get mad and or be disappointed in her. She really tries hard. And I am pretty rough. Tammy's a videos, especially when she takes us places and shows us around. I get to see stuff I'd never. That's right, you would never get to see it. You're a good man, Danny, and Tammy's a good woman. Yeah, me and Tammy was made for one another. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to see, but she don't want to do nothing that will aggravate me. She be talking about on the video, Danny's not gonna like this. Yeah, God did put us together. Me and Tammy's about as opposite as you can get. The only way I could be more opposite is if I was a convict, a prisoner, an ex-prisoner. And, that's kind of rough as a young man. I was always good to Tammy. And people, they don't know what we was like at home. They might see on the outside. But they don't, people don't know. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Me and Tammy was talking about something today. like a lot of people, hey, well, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all watching Tammy. She's never really done nothing, y'all. You know, I mean, besides work, I've done plenty of stuff, but she's never really done nothing. That she could say, hey, look what I done. But me and Tam was talking. It might have been yesterday, y'all. You know, people will fool you. They have me. Uh, and I mean, I can't say I was fooled because I just didn't even think about it, you know. But you know, just in me thinking about it and everything, a lot of women, they have to walk the line, son. Not the line. They have to walk the damn tightrope. And that man's always watching, you know. You might think he ain't watching, but he's watching. And I come to the conclusion, but see, because I'm not like that, I don't think like that. But I guess I've learned it from being on here, you know, getting on these lives. And like I think about things more, you know, because this is what I do, you know. And I've got to be right. I can't be wrong all the time, you know. I got to be pretty well right about the stuff I'm saying. But I realized that women live a pretty tough life. And you wouldn't, you know, I mean, you see them out in the public, the man and the woman out in public. Hey, drummer, you see them out in public, you wouldn't hardly think a man would give his little wife a damn hard time. But that stuff's worse than I thought. Because I can look back at myself over the years. You know, I told y'all a bunch of times, hey, thank you, drummer. I told y'all a bunch of times, you know, that men don't like me around their girlfriend or their wife. And I mean, I'm telling you, I didn't ever think shit about it, y'all. Until I look back over the years, you know, you do realize that the random person coming in don't understand you clearly. What part you don't understand, Three Dot? Where you from, Three Dot? Where you from? Do y'all see three dots there? You do realize that random person coming in don't understand you clearly. What part don't you understand? This ain't no fast channel. This ain't no fast moving channel. And I'm not no fast talking person. And I just get on here and talk. So what about it, three dot? You're gonna sit there? You're gonna just sit there or you're gonna say something? So yeah, y'all, I can look back over the years and I can see where them wives wouldn't be around me and them girlfriends. Women are drawn to you because they are safe. You know that I believe that? I believe that, Ann. I believe they can tell too, boy. Hey, what's he mean, y'all? What's 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 Dave mean there? Explain it to me. Fish fry Miss Tammy and Stephen Bentley shared company with. Yeah, we had a good time. Seems seems this you that has the problem. Hey, I ain't gonna get mad with you, Dave. I mean, you can sit in if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you can look around. You can look around at different people and stuff. I may know a pretty good bit there, Dave. I may know a pretty good bit about life. Hey, baby. Hey, Laura. And my nose is stopped up, y'all. Tammy come in here holding a blue pill in one hand and a pop whip in the other. She said, "It's your choice, buddy." Yeah, you can tell, Danny. Yeah. You know, hey, boy, like I need to talk about that. Everyone else can't understand him. I seen one of my buddies giving his girlfriend a hard time. And I looked at him and he looked at me and winked his eye. I said, why do that? Hey, boy, you could look at her and tell she was telling the truth. I hear you there, Laura. Hello there, Alona. Hey, that's what I do, 3 Dot. I make a living off of YouTube, do you? But yeah, I can look back over the years, y'all. You know, I tell you something I never could hardly get over. Women will talk to me, boy. They'll talk to me deep too, boy. It's unreal. You know how they'll let their guard down, which they never do, you know. Hey, 3 Dot, what I mean, okay, okay, okay. You know, I know that, over the years, there's quite a few women that fell in love with me now. I mean, they told me. Hey, 3 Dot, look here. If you just want to come in here and be a stinker, I mean, we're going to be able to tell in a minute. Hell, man, if you don't like it, leave. Um, I mean, you be made me start wondering who you are. And a long time ago, y'all, all them people talking me down to Tammy. You know how much she paid attention to that. All of them divorced. I'm out of getting a divorce, and they telling what you ought to be doing and what they wouldn't put up with. Yeah, I expect so. I expect he's a troll. Let him stay in here. If he gets out of line, we'll get him out of here. All right, 3 Dot. We might need to pray for you. So I'm gonna tell you all my final thoughts about blooming in a minute. I ain't gonna rag on her. Hey, y'all, like when Dina's with Tammy, she's a sister-in-law. Ain't got no boyfriend. All you gotta do is listen to her talk. And you'll hear that sister-in-law in her. Hey, I like her just fine. And she ain't too bad. I don't know who that is. But hello, Kathy. It's safe to come in. It is safe to come in. See, I heard her on that video. Tammy's like, if you start out filming with the camera, you can't turn it upside down. But the camera's like an AI camera. It's pretty smart. So if you start filming, normal, you can't turn it upside down. But if you turn it upside down and start, it'll be right. And Tammy was worried about she messed the video up because y'all might not have realized it, but they had just come out of what's that place where they went in there and ate, her and Dina? I can't remember the name of that place. But see, she thought she filmed that upside down. Dina asked her what was wrong. Said she think they messed the video up, and Dina started laughing. Applebee's is right. Here, Jeannie. Yep, Applebee's, y'all. Hey, Miss. Hey, I mean, it was funny to Dina. And then Dina said something about I was going to chew her out when she got home. Hey, you don't want to chew Tammy out. Hey, you won't never get her to film chewing her out. And that shit is a lot, y'all. Let me tell you, you like can't tote but so much in your brain at one time. If he's messing up, y'all get him out. You better straighten up, Dave. If you want to sit in there, you better straighten up. I mean, I'm telling you, you're going to be gone. They're going to block you. I'm giving you a chance now. So, see, she can't comprehend everything. She's dealing with 3 or 4 cameras. And doing the video too, And, hell, man, you got to do this, you got to do that. And there's a lot of stuff that you have to remember, And I know she can't keep all that on the tip of her brain. And it's a load for anybody. It's a load for me sometimes. everything is. Everything altogether. And you can't teach somebody to be a rocket scientist in a month. You have to let them make a mistake and let them see the mistake. You know what I mean? I was watching some show the other day, and it's some old science fiction show, but it still had the same meaning. They raised a young'un, whatever you call it, where they make them, She's 12 or 13 years old, and they went over there and turned the stove on and held her hand over that burner. I mean, they didn't touch it. They didn't touch it. They was just trying to teach her that's hot, you know. I can stand there and tell you something's hot, and if you've never been burned, you don't really understand what hot is. You want me to tell you a tough one to explain? Yeah. Explain to somebody what the internet is. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to learn, y'all. I had this, this laptop though to the TV, and she was watching me. And I was going through there trying to. That's right. So she was going through there watching. I was trying to get a thumbnail, and I was putting a writing on it, and like quick. Then I went through the upload process, and I can go through there fast. I don't have to read nothing. I've done it so much. I know exactly what to do. I said, I want you to be watching this now. I said, because I'm going to let you do it next time. Pete had to take me something with a headache again, boy. So, as far as blooming, I was actually pretty rough on her. I know I was pretty rough on her. Even though all the stuff I said was true. She probably didn't realize that. All that I said. It a KK. And I know she's soft. And I know she gets her feelings hurt easy. but so do other people. So do other people. Now, I'm telling you something, I didn't like her going on that, Mama's chat and basically telling a lie. I jump on her every time she comes in here. Y'all know that ain't true. That ain't true at all. What are you doing, Three Dot? What are you doing? You mean let you call in here, Three Dot? You mean, hey, you want me to put you on the show here and let you talk? What are you doing? Ain't you happy, man? I mean, what's wrong with you? I mean, you're just kind of going to keep on just pushing and pushing and pushing until your ass is thrown out the door? Three Dots from the Reverend channel. Yeah, call in. Get on here. And all that stuff I said, y'all. Every word I said was fact. And I ain't never said nothing. I'm talking about the blooming thing. Everything I said was true. See, here's the difference between me and Grandma. I'm in touch with the people. And I know what the majority of the people think. Hey, did she get on Mama's today? Her Mama's channel, y'all? I didn't even go look today. Yep, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't want her to run off, And you like, what you seen is like, that made me mad, see. I know what a lot of people think they're, catch. And I've been known it a long time. Yeah, $3 ain't got but about one more chance. And he can go watch Reverend Toe Jam. Oh, I don't care, y'all. The people that want to be here, I want them to be here. And I'm glad they're here. But people that don't want to be here, hey, I mean, y'all know how I feel. The river scares me. It's always dark there. Oh, I thought of something today. I was telling Tammy about it. She don't remember. But man, I was in my 20s. Shit, it might have been before that, you know. It might have been. I was with my daddy. And we went down to Savannah. And we had a motel near that River Street. That River Street's pretty good, y'all. Me and Tammy's planning on going to River Street and film. It's pretty good. And my daddy didn't drink, y'all. But I did, and there's an old man went with us. Me and him went down there to River Street. And there was this man in there playing the guitar. This is a true story, y'all. And this is a story about giving. About giving. Just try to stay with me, you'll understand. And man, me and that man Jake, man, we had the best time in there. That man was singing to the people. You know, he was an all around person. He didn't have no favorite person in the audience. You tell him a song and he'd stop and talk a minute. And anyway, it was great, boy. And we come back, home that night. I was telling Tammy about it the next day. Hey, I love you too, Cajun Mom. I was telling Tammy about it. I said, man, let's go down there. I had plenty of time, you don't have to get there at about dark, I said, man, I found this greatest place you ever seen in your life. Man sings and he can sing good and play the guitar good and he's funny and entertaining. She said, all right. We went. Man also passed a tip bucket around. And this next day when me and Tammy went back, sure enough, he passed a tip bucket around. And every time he'd passed a tip bucket around, there's this little girl that worked there. She would walk up there and show him, wrote on a piece of paper, what the tips was. And somebody, there's this man and woman there, they give him a big tip. I figured probably at least $100. And that was a long time ago too. But that man started singing to them. That man and that woman. And I done told Tim how great it was and all that. And he was sitting there playing the guitar. Hey, Diana. He was sitting there playing the guitar, just looking at that man and that woman. We sat there about an hour. Got up and walked out. And that's what I was telling y'all. People don't like that kind of thing. The other people don't like it. You know, like the rich man up there at the church. I said, damn, boy. Y'all ought to be, one of the board members. Tammy was a board member too, but Tammy had an uncle that was a board member. I said, man, y'all must be really rolling in the money with him up here. He said, we're taking in less money with him here. The people quit giving. The people didn't like it. I mean, see, y'all, I do know what I'm talking about. The preacher was in love. The preacher was in love with the rich man. But nobody else was. Hey there, Mary Hill. And hello to anybody if I missed anybody. Hello to everybody. He was pocketing their donations or something. You know, that man started trying to take over the church, and I mean, damn, he built a big old building, where they go out there and cook. I mean, that man done a lot. I was saying, he bought the preacher a brand new car every year. And I ain't talking about no Pinto neither. And people just don't like that kind of thing. Somebody buying somebody. I was watching that Ryan Hall, y'all, and I know y'all all know who that is. Y'all seen all the super chats he gets? Man, ain't no telling how much super chats he gets in there, All right, I'll read that in a second, Mary Hill. He don't, I'll stop and thank people, for super chats, but he don't, And Tammy's kind of talking about that, the video you're going to see tomorrow on Tammy's channel. And some people don't want to be praised for a super chat. In other words, I'll try not to overdo it. I just came in, slept through the Super Bowl, which I wasn't going to watch anyway. Don't care for that rabbit. Hey, I didn't watch it neither. We had it on, I didn't watch it. That's right, Jody. Favoritism. But I listened to Tammy pretty good. Like I say, that video will be ready tomorrow. And she said some stuff in there that, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know. Her daddy was proper. He was proper. And I mean, when I met Tammy, I learned a bunch of new words and stuff. Hey there, Las Vegas. Yeah, you did make it, didn't you? Her daddy didn't like me, you know. And what he done to me didn't go over good with Tammy. And he's talking about you can soul up if you want to. She was telling me about it, you know. I said, what the hell does soul up mean? I ain't never heard nobody say soul up in my life. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. I didn't even watch it, y'all. I was editing that video for Tammy. But I told Tammy, I said, Tammy, I said, I guess we just don't care about football no more. So here's the deal about the football stuff, y'all. And she likes the Steelers. I mean, them Chiefs, you know. You've heard that before. I ain't never heard Soul Up. But when them football players started kneeling, there's a bunch of people like me that quit watching. And I used to love football better than anything. But whenever they started that, and I learned the NFL is woke, it done something to me. And I ain't exactly the same no more. Man, that's so damn disrespectful. To kneel at the national anthem. You know, I'm always talking about if you don't like me, leave and don't come back. I wish them people moved to damn China. Them people that hate America, why don't they move? I would have my money in there for them to get a damn one-way ticket. I would be more than willing to put the money in the pot. And you know, every time I tell you all about the poker, it's about the Xbox poker, I leave stuff out. Where do you want to go, Danny? Somewhere to launch a new boat. Yeah. My mama used to say, you can sew up if you want to. It won't do you any good. Yeah. I had 2 or 3 little girlfriends, you know. And their families, like, you know, you hear different stuff, you know. I think that woman's name that played poker, you know, I told you, Ash, had you ever seen a family that the mama's pretty, the daughter's pretty, and the daughter's is my age? Well, because I wanted to show y'all a picture of them. The daddy's pretty. All of them, the whole family. That girl in there, like, taking that abuse from them people. I myself don't think. I myself don't think they rigged. You know, there was this woman on there, and like I say, y'all, when I went into that Xbox to play, I didn't want to talk. And you know, I mean, I just wanted to, I didn't want to talk. And when I went in there, they wasn't no gang of people, except them people. And people like would try to get me to talk. And I found they did. It was a black fella. And and then here come another person. Here come another, you know, like people coming and forming, or and you didn't necessarily have to be on the table. You could just go in there and they'd see you come in, you know. And then they would join your circle, you know, and talk. You could talk just you and your gang, you know. It wasn't everybody talking at one time, but your all your gang had mics. You know, it wasn't a gang, but that's just what I'm calling it. And before I forget, y'all, that black fella, I liked him. I knew he was black. But he talked about me about 3 months, and he said, "Man, I thought you was black too." He said, I didn't know you was white. It didn't make no difference, you know. And, you know, I taught all them people how to play poker. Even cheated a little bit. I'd be on the mic with them. Tell them what to do. Because it was a tough game. When you went in there, if you was new, they was against you. And they would all try to beat you off the table. It was playing that Texas Hold'em. You know, when you lose your money, you out, you know. You still can hang around in there. And I got my gang where they could play poker pretty good. And when I remember when I went in there, they was all in there talking. They was all in there talking, but like they would mute your mic where you couldn't hear them and you couldn't talk to them. And they didn't even know you. YouTube ain't rigged, too, fella. I'll tell you about that in a minute. There's this girl that got hanging around in there. Oh man, she loved me to death. She was wanting to fly down here. Lived in California. She was wanting to fly down here. It wasn't like this. You know, like like if I went in there, she would come in there. No matter where I was, she would come. She was going to fly to Georgia, boy. I said, no, you can't do that. Hey, too, fella. I ain't going to give you hell or nothing. But tell me what part you think is rigged. I ain't going to give you hell. Hey, I've played a lot too. So I told y'all, I'm still waiting to see what she's saying, what part is rigged, you know. I truly don't think YouTube is rigged. Because I understand it. The views and the subs, those stupid channels, yeah. Oh, well, here's the deal there, too, fella. They saying right now is the best time ever for a nobody channel to do good. For a nobody channel, you know what I mean by nobody. You ain't got no subscribers. Nobody don't know you. Now it is damn tough now. But let's just say you make a video, that's a good video or two, fella. But you ain't got no subscribers. And nobody don't know you, but you make a good video. YouTube will take that video. They don't do nothing fast. But they'll take that video and show it to a few people. And they do that to everybody. And I mean, too fast. There's people coming in here like hell. They'll listen a minute or two and then leave. And they do that to everybody. But I don't have a channel. How do I start one up? So, listen to what I'm saying. They might take your video and send it to me, send it to 2 or 3 people, and see what it does. And here's something you might not realize. It may be putting a video out there that nobody is clicking on. They've got a name for that. You know what I mean? You got to have a good thumbnail. You got to have a good video. You got to have a video that people will watch. And when YouTube is testing your video, if nobody's clicking on it, and if a few people do watch it, and they don't care nothing about it, YouTube knows it, and they'll take that video and they won't do no more with it. You know what I mean? They won't keep pushing that video out there. But if you have a video that thumbnail looks good, people do judge a book by its cover. You damn take that to the bank. And if they click on it and they like it, they'll show it to other people. If they like it, then they'll show it to other people. So you can be a nobody and have a video to go viral. But a lot of people in the beginning, they think they're just going to get on there like grandma does, and it don't work like that. She's got a base. Hell, they don't care if she gets out there and do damn jumping jacks. They'll watch and tell her what a good job she done. Your video, if it's doing good, YouTube knows it. And they'll keep spreading it and spreading it. And, if it dies, it dies. YouTube ain't going to keep pushing your video if it ain't no good. And you had to get on here and learn. Just like I'm talking about with Tammy. She's got to learn. She's got to make a few mistakes. You can't tell somebody, well, you almost got to let them make a mistake. You know, you see people out there trying to damn do something. They ain't even got a tripod. They trying to show you something and doing something with one hand and holding the camera in the other hand. They moving that damn camera all over the place. There ain't nobody gonna watch it. I read the other day, Jenny, that if you do got a video that's clickbait, YouTube will penalize you. Because they know if people's clicking on it and watching the video, or they click on it and then they see they was lied to, said YouTube will penalize you. See, I mean, and this stuff ain't easy, y'all. Hell, I know it looks easy. And the competition is fierce. And, you know, here's what the secret is, really. Don't watch somebody's video and say, I'm going to make a video like that. Do your own video. And the best kind of video is one that's never been done. I got a bunch of them that ain't never been done. Most of my videos did come out of my head. I wasn't looking around on the internet and saying, I think I'm going to make a video like that. And I've had just, there's no telling how many people like watch my antenna videos and they change something a little bit. But they actually copying me. And hell, YouTube knows that too. They know when you're copying. Y'all seen how good that AI could tell what I was saying? My old country ass, boy. Y'all see how good they could tell? You watch these lives, just like what I'm doing right now. People come in, people leave. And they do it real bad when you're vertical. Let me give you an example. Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. I'm fitting to tell you how many people's come in this room. You see, got 108 people watching. Y'all know how many people has come into this room? YouTube's sending people in here right now. They has done 345 people come in this room. Now YouTube can't help your video ain't worth the shit. And I ain't saying your video ain't worth the shit. what people think is easy. And it ain't easy. You like grandma, you're going to set you up live camera and you're going to do that? Them people know her. They seen them people. Let me show y'all. I can show you better than I can tell you, son. But nobody might not see your message, according to what you said. Tammy's channel, same way, y'all. She's moving up. And I mean, she's moving up. You can't stop a good channel. Yeah. Yeah. You got to make some money. People will be jealous. The video that I got in the oven, I'm going to turn loose tomorrow on Tammy's channel. Somebody bought Tammy something. And that's what her video's about. But it's about more than just them buying it. But there's people that bothers. And it seems like me, they wouldn't nobody give a shit, but they do. And Tammy gets a lot of stuff. Stephen gets a lot of stuff. I don't get all that much. But I really rather Tammy get it. If I could say right now, don't get me nothing, give it to Tammy. That's what I would say. Oh, she loves that stuff. She gets excited about it, But yeah, there's people, most people's proud for you. But not everybody is. You can go get a new car. Or you can go get a new house, And there's people that'll bother. And like I say, you would think they wouldn't give a shit. But they do. And I mean, if one of my friends get a new house or new car, what I mean? It don't bother me. It's hard for somebody like me to imagine. That bastard's got to go. You see that? That bastard's got to go now. There you go, buddy. You just bought you a ticket. You just bought you a ticket, 3 Dot. See how he's trying to hurt me, y'all? Did y'all see what he said? He's trying to hurt my channel. He's trying to do something to piss damn YouTube off. And he's been sitting in there the whole time, you nudging. So he knows what he's doing. Yeah, me too. But I was gonna give him a chance. You know the best way to spot them trolls, y'all. They won't have the same kind of sentences as you have. But yeah, hey y'all, I mean, if you was scuba diving and you had air going up to the dock, there's people that would love to just go up there and step on your hose. And they out there, y'all. It's just, here's the thing about me. I wouldn't really think a bunch of old people do it. 50 and 60-year-old people. But they do. Danny, that jerk can go fly a kite somewhere else. Hey, that's just what I'm sitting here telling y'all. Man, I don't want them people in here. I'm not so desperate that I want them people in here. And I don't care if he ever comes back. Hell, I don't. Oh, he'll be back. He'll go change his name and come back. And this has been going on ever since the live, y'all. Yeah, but he'll come back though. I mean, I know some people like that. I had a buddy that was like that. Oh, we used to talk on the CBs and stuff. And he had one. He had a pretty powerful one too because I knew just how to do that stuff. He never talked. he would just get on there and key somebody out. And he would do it to the people that got pissed off. It wasn't no fun if he done it to you and you just, put your mic down, don't say no more. That wasn't no fun. He would do it to people that would get mad as hell. That was fun to him. And they out there, y'all. 50, 60, and 70-year-old people acting like kids. We were saying, eyes on grandma's chin. Bullshit. That was me in there typing. Man, I don't go to nobody's channel and type nothing. I sit and do like a lot of people. Just sit and listen. Hit the like button, And, there's really no telling who that is. I do know that these people like that I piss off and stuff, they won't hardly leave. Because I've sure tried. You rather have a channel with 100 good people or 100 good and 100 bad? I ain't going nowhere, y'all. They used to have this, I don't think they got it no more. But they used to have the YouTube, Yahoo fat rooms. They had karaoke rooms and Georgia rooms and Texas rooms and every kind of room you could think of. You could go in there and make your own room. And there was this man in there that was a pretty good talker. And that pretty good talker could just smoke him down, boy. But that guy that was in there heckling him, he finally ran that man off of his own room. I go in there every now and then and listen. Okay, good, Las Vegas. Yeah, that man just quit and left. And he was actually somebody like me. And basically like this. People go in there and just listen to him talking, and he was pretty smart and he was pretty funny and stuff. But then that heckler, you couldn't get rid of him. That man just left. That went on for months. 'Cause I go in there and listen every once in a while. The man that talked, he just quit talking. He might be sitting in the room and just quit talking. And buddy, I assure you, there's people out there. I ain't just talking about this channel, hell, I'm talking about every damn channel, boy. Them people is out there. That's what's fun to them. They don't want to be like a normal human being. If they can't aggravate, it ain't no fun. You bet your ass stay out there, boy. They out there. They right there in your town, too. You probably know something like that. Probably got some kin folks that's like that. I mean, might not be but one or two. She probably got some kin folks like that. Well, all of us. We was sitting here one night. My daughter's real pretty, And she had her boyfriend over here. He was real good looking. All the women wanted him. And I mean all of them. Something happened. I realized something happened. And I went out there and there was somebody throwing eggs. And I know the sheriff good. And he found them two boys that was throwing the eggs and brung them back to this house. And they was actually friends with the boy that was at my house. They was friends with him. Ain't that damn unreal? I'm talking about damn best friends. They throwing eggs at his buddy's car. They was staying over here. Not staying, but over here with Christina. Sheriff David said, "What you want me to do with them?" I said, "I think they ought to wash the car." And we had a car washing out here at 12 o'clock at night. With me getting all over their ass. I left all my crazy kin people out west and moved east, far away. I can tell you this right here. Tammy got some weird kin folks. Man, they weird. And I mean damn near all of them. Her mama and her daddy's side. They weird as hell, boy. One of the aunts come over here. And I was sitting there in the chair. And she said, "Where's the bathroom? I gotta piss." It ain't quite so bad, Alona. I said, "Well, if you gotta go piss, the bathroom's right around that corner." And I mean, that's a woman saying that. I don't know how Tammy come from them people. You think I told her that? You know, it's bad enough if a man stood up in front of 8 or 10 people and said that. But a woman say that in front of 8 or 10 people? Hell, no damn wonder I don't want to go nowhere. I want to tell you how I appreciate everything, y'all. You can pay me back by watching Tammy's video tomorrow. She really do got a good message in there. About what she's doing. I listened to it pretty careful. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye, 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 bye.